Hey guys, it's Kim. I am here with an introduction to another project. Notice I didn't say Project Pan. This introduction is for a project that I feel like has been like years in the making, but it's only been a couple of months, but I'm so excited to start this. It is called Get Your Craft On, and I am going to let you know how this project originated, what this project is all about. Yeah, I'm really excited. So I have some notes in front of me because I don't want to forget anything. But Ceylan did a project called Cast On Mania. She did it twice before, once in 2015 and once in 2016. And this was originally created in the Village Hopelessly Overcommitted group on Ravelry. Ceylan did it on her own though, not part of the group. The group has been doing this project for about 10 years, over 10 years, and it's focused on knitting and crocheting. Ceylan did reach out to the group to get their blessing on us doing our version of this project and sharing it on YouTube, and they did give us their blessing. So we're really excited. So while their project is focused all on knitting and crocheting, mine's going to be a little bit different, and I'll explain it in a bit. Just a few more notes. Ceylan decided to do it again in January 2023 and brought it up to a group of us who love to knit and crochet. And then we decided to join in on all the craziness. And then it has since expanded and kind of exploded into other crafts like card making, coloring, cross stitch, diamond painting, punch needle. I don't even know. Anything and everything you can think of with crafts. So here is the idea. The idea is to cast on or start a new project every single day in the month of January. So 31 projects. So we've been prepping for this, and we're posting this intro early before the start of January 1, because if anybody would like to join in our craziness, you are totally welcome. Whether or not you want to post it on Instagram or YouTube, you don't have to. We do have some other ladies that have joined us that aren't posting. So if you want to join, you can use the hashtag GetYourCraftOn2023 and either post videos or post it on Instagram, or just share it with us in our comments. What are you working on? Yeah, I'd love to see what everybody's doing. So we have been prepping for this. You can prep leading up to the start date, which is January 1st, like gathering your yarn, gathering your needles, making gauge swatches. With my cross stitches, I kind of organized all my threads. I made sure I had all the threads I needed, the fabrics, all that. Yeah, so here is, I shot all of the projects overhead style. I'm going to do my best to get everything listed in the description box for you. That might come over time though, because it's going to be a lot to link, a lot of patterns, a lot of Ravelry groups, stuff like that. So yeah, so here are all the projects that I am going to be working on next year and starting in the month of January. Help me. Okay, in all my excitement, I totally forgot to tell you guys that this is a project that I'm doing with Ceylan from J Loves Makeup, and Danny from Danny's Makeup, and Andrea from Pretty as a Peacock, and Shelly from Unapologetically Shelly. I will have all of their channels listed down in the description box below. Okay, so this first project is a sewing project, and I will be making this to store some of my yarn in for a project. I have never made a project bag, but I do quilt, so I think I will be able to make this, and I'm excited to see how it comes out. So that's my first sewing project. Second project I have for sewing is this grime guard. It's called a grime guard for like a cross stitch. You put it around your cross stitch hoop, or you can make it square if you have Q-snaps or something like that. And it keeps like all the excess fabric inside this fabric here, and it keeps it clean and it keeps your grubby little hands off of it. So I'm gonna make one of those. I didn't even know those things existed until recently, so I think it's great. And then thirdly, I have this, which is like more of a flat envelope type with a zipper and a vinyl. This is a see-through center, and there's another version. And this is going to be for putting cross-stitch patterns in. So I'm making one of these as well. Okay, and here are my cross-stitch and punch needle projects. This is called The Bookshelf. So cute. By Little House Needleworks. This one is The Sunflower Seed. 'Tis the Day, or I think, is it called 'Tis the Day? I don't know. I'll be more specific in the description box, hopefully. This one is called Christmas Delivery. Look at how stinking cute that one is with the little lamb. This is from twinpeakprimitives.com. This one I've had in my collection for a long time, the Everyday Sampler by Bent Creek. This one is called Joy to the World, and it is Shepherd's Printworks, Shepherd's Bush Printworks. This one is a kit that comes with a frame, the glass, and everything. This little Santa in the middle is the only one that's cross-stitched. These other two are part of the mat that goes over this. So this is Daydreams pattern by Debbie Mum. And then this is the same, you know, another one of the same type. I've had these forever too. The first one was called Santa Trio. This one is called Starry Santa. And then here are my two punch needles that I'm working on. This one is called Pumpkin Patch Adventures. So cute. Look at that. Ivy Rest, it says. And then this one is called Dear Old Santa. Hey, and these are my crochet items. This is a blanket called Pearl Soho, and it's going to be beautiful. This like granny square with like a stripe once in a while. So this is the main color that it's going to be. And when I link everything, I'll link the kind of yarn I'm using and the patterns and everything. So I'm using this and this heathered yarn. This coral color is the main color, and then the gray is going to be like this stripe right here. Next is a Project Linus pattern that I'm going to use this brown Red Heart Super Saver yarn with. And then next after that is, and I don't know what order I'm doing these in, but this is a pattern I've done before. It's a Climbing Shells Afghan pattern. And then I'm going to use this Red Heart Super Saver white yarn. Okay, and this is a Lacy Shells wrap. This is from an Annie's Caring Crochet Kit Club. So you get these kits, and it came with these two colors of yarn. There's two more of these little light purples. And then you once you finish the object, you donate it to a charity. So I'm really excited about that one. And then this is a shawl called Silva from Expression Fiber Arts. Look at how gorgeous that is. Oh my gosh. And I'm using this yarn. Oh, it's so gorgeous. And again, I'll link the yarn down below, hopefully, and the pattern. And then this is the Star Stitch Crochet Infinity Cowl. It was like a free pattern, obviously, from Michaels. And there is what that looks like. I thought I'd try to make that. And I have this Premier Yarns and Kaminix. I don't even know. This is so old. I've had this in my collection forever. It is an acrylic mohair blend. So there's that. And then here is one other, it's a lovely lapgan, and it's for the Kindred Hospice. This would be a donation from Annie's Caring Crochet Kit Club as well. Okay, and my knitting projects. Each of these is going to be considered a separate project. Each of these will make 2 dishcloths. So these will be like my easy projects. If I just need something easy to cast on, I'll start casting on a dishcloth here, another one with this, and another one with this. So there'll be 3 separate projects, and I should get 2 out of each ball. And then I also have a sweater. This is called the Felix Pullover. It is so stinking cute. It has like really pretty like design on the arms. I am going to be knitting it longer though. And this is the yarn I chose. It's a really pretty purple. It looks more gray and black because it does have some like darker indigo in here, but it is just gorgeous. It's the Muse Aran Weight yarn. It's called Honor, I think, and it's from Knit Picks. And I will hopefully, like I said, be linking everything as I go. And then here is a knit shawl that I'm using this Kamenix yarn from. This is, again, really old in my collection. It's acrylic and mohair. And then I'm knitting this Project Linus pattern, and I'm going to use these 2 Caron 1-pound yarns for that. Hey, this is the A Year in Yarn temperature blanket. This is the first project I'm going to start off with. I chose a color of yarn for each of the degrees, like 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, and every day knit a new row to make this over the course of the year. Okay, and then I will be knitting up this blanket. I have a feeling it's similar to the diagonal one I knit. So we'll see, but I really liked the way this looked. It didn't look too hard because I'm not as familiar with knitting as I am some other crafts, so I need to practice. And then these are the 2 yarns I'm using. This is a Caron 1-pound yarn, and so is this. I'm also using these. I have 4 of these homespuns to do another diagonal blanket like I do to donate to the doggies. I have this Bernat Baby Velvet yarn that I'm also going to use to create one of those diagonal knitted blankets for the doggies. And then finally, I'm going to make this shawl called Raina. I want to cover up a lot of this because it is a pattern on Ravelry. And even though it's free, I want to make sure that if you want it, you can click on the link and go download it so the creator of the pattern can see that somebody else downloaded it. So this is the first shawl that I decided I wanted to knit. I heard it's very, very easy. And then this is the yarn. It is a fingering weight yarn from Knit Picks. I think the type of yarn is Stroll, and then the colorway is Hummingbird. So I'm really excited. Okay, and finally, I am going to be using this cone of cotton. It's a sugar and cream cotton to make these dishcloths. This is from a book called Dishcloth Sampler by America's School of Needlework. I don't know where I got this copy from, but yeah, so that's my last knitting project. Okay, so follow my journey. I don't know when I'm going to be posting updates. I want to say I'll be posting in February to show you everything I cast on and started, but I can't promise that. So updates will happen. A finale will happen next year. You're just going to have to stay tuned. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you liked me and want to follow all this craziness, then subscribe. I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.